Happy Thursday, everybody. Ho ho. Well, let me show you something here. Now you'll see that this has kind of unlimited RPMs, but and it's got good horsepower now. Excellent, as a matter of fact. But we're going to make, well, actually, let's do this. Let's go to the three little balls. Let's recalculate to make sure we know what you're doing, okay? So it really does have 23,900, which is a tad much. And right now I'm running the sound mod out of its ability to keep up with the car. So let's go to the showroom and I'll show you how I'm going to fix that. I want the car to breathe. I want it to move. I want it to go fast. It doesn't have the ability to do the 600 miles an hour that some of the other hyper special cars that I've done recently can do. It can't do it. It's not built for that. I do 300 all day long, but with the little tires in the front, wheels in the front, and a bigger diameter in the back, it just can't do it. So come on over here. Let's have some fun with this thing. Let's give us a driver. Let's turn the lights on. Let's give it a second because I got a special helmet that I made for the guy, and it's big textures, so they're really pretty and beautiful, really nice. And he's even got a suit that matches to some degree, and his hands vanish from time to time. But there's some way of fixing that, and Jody showed me years ago, and I forgot. Now, something else. Someone asked me for one of my showrooms the other day on the comments, so I sent him all of my showrooms. Now, what I want you to know is each and every showroom has different abilities to show how shiny or beautiful the skins are. This one here, let's go to that. Let's go to here. Let's go to scene. That's where you have to go to see what's going on. Now you drag this down till you get to the next one. It's like a relay race. And then it shows you all the different ones that you have. And will it show, yeah, this is the Z Workshop, the very bottom. Okay, it's luckily, Elon didn't name his son Z Workshop, but he did name him Little X. God bless him. Well, look at Frank Zappa. He named one Moon Unit, another one Dweezil. I mean, you can do pretty much what you want to. It shows a great deal of intelligence in my book. Not to have some corny name like, my son's name is Guthro or Bob, you know, or no offense if your name's Bob, that's cool. But, and I'm not picking on anybody. I'm just having fun, and I kind of went ape shit there for a second, so bear with me. So anyway, each one of these has different characteristics of how it's going to show whatever you're doing. So let's go back to here where we were before I went on this coffee-inspired ramble. Now, we want to find out what the car sounds like. I just changed the sound with the Dodge Challenger, the one from the Black Ghost. Now, let's find out what it can do. So we come on, let's listen for turbo. There isn't really any. Horn. Well, apparently, wait a minute. Alright, this was the turbo. Really strange. Here's the throttle. Gets a little throatier. But here's the RPM. Now it's idling at 970. Nice. So we bring it up. Watch the numbers now, the RPMs. Most cars would stop around there. Alright, at 12,000 it shits the bed. To get it back, just recheck the number. Alright, so 12,000 the thing stops. So we want to make sure that it does not rev beyond 12,000, or we will push it arbitrarily from one time to another past its ability to be happy. Ooh. Some things you just never grow out of, I guess. All right, let's see. Lights. Let me turn the extra light off. There we are. Ah, and it looks like, look at the shine. Oh my God, look at the shine. I don't know. There's some, I'm telling you what, I will leave this alone because you can see I saw something that my eyeballs leaped into motion and said, woo! All right, but, ah, my God, it doesn't take much. Well, spring is in the air. Yeah, spring is in the air. I tell you what, behave yourself, or it'll be in more places than you can imagine. Now, in other showrooms, these do not come up shiny. They come up kind of drab and not shiny, but in this one, look at the shine. Mother of pearl. And let's go hit F1. Now, let's go back and we'll turn the lights off. Boop. Now watch. Take a look at not only the dashboard, but look at the ring that I put on this steering wheel. It lights up as long with the Hearst and all the little nibblers. I did that specially. And it's how you do that is you take, in 3D, you take the steering wheel off. Now, what cannot happen, the actual name of the steering wheel, however they spell it, has got to remain the same, because there's an invisible, to me, dummy that's in the 3D model that is named something. Any deviation from that name, you will not have a steering wheel. You may turn it left, and the steering wheel will go over to the left of the car. Turn it right, the steering wheel will go over to the right of the car, but the front wheels have nothing to do with that. Now, if you want to find out if the steering works, you can do it right here. So how do we do that? We come down to steer. See this? See this thing here? Watch this. As I turn it to the left, you can see the man steers it to the left, steer it to the right, it steers to the right, and it goes all the way around to 900 degrees, because that's what it's set to do. 900 uh-oh. Well, that's fucked up. It'll go 30 degrees this way. It'll go 30 degrees that way, but oh no, it's right. No, that's correct. See, and you can tell because of where the white ends up. All right, 30 degrees that way, 30 degrees this way. Okay, it is okay. Now we bring it back to the center, and you can tell when you get to the zero. Right there. We're right dead nuts in the center. So if you've never seen that, the content manager is so huge that after, 5, 6, 7, 8 years? It's a long time we've had it. But there's still bells and whistles we've never monkeyed with. Like wheels and wings and inertia box. Well, inertia box we do, collider, and there's check boxes you can monkey with, and it's really, really cool. Now, this LOD thing, what's all this about? Who the hell knows? But anyway, let's go back to the lights, and I'm sorry for rambling on like a knucklehead. Hit the lights. Now, I can have the dash lights any color I want. I can have the little needles any color I want, but I can see those real good. And if you'll notice, I know I'm kind of in the way. Let me hit F1 again. That should bring me in a little bit closer. As you can see, these have pinkish colored needles. And I wish I could tell you what they actually do, because I can never see those two when I'm driving the car. And I'd like to know where my fuel gauge is, but I think this is amperes, but I can't read it. And God only knows what this is. Obviously, this is RPM, but we don't have a speedometer in this car, unfortunately. But that is the way it is. And I'm not really sure on if I can move instruments around and get them to work again. I might be able to. I'm not 100% sure, but it would be nice to have a speedometer. But I do have a friend named Jody Parks, and he knows how to. He's a mathematical and spelling wizard. In fact, so much so that he's had comments that he's made that people have thought he was a bot. He is so proficient at scholastic activities that he acts kind of like a fucking robot. I had to ask him on the phone the other day. I said, no, I've never laid eyes on you in real life. Are you real? He goes, what the fuck are you talking about, George? Of course I'm real. He said, listen, however you've known me over the years is exactly how I am. He says, I think I'm a boring person. I said, boring person? Holy shit, the world needs more boring people like you. What the fuck? At any event, so how did I do this? I took the steering wheel. Well, let me get to where we can monkey with it. I took the steering wheel like this. I took it in 3D off the car. And the first time I did it, which is not you got to do it anyway the first time. I made a cut on the side of the wheel, straight down, and I deleted half the wheel this side and half the wheel that side, so all I had was this. See how that lights up? That's a different entity than this is. This is what the wheel used to be before I cut it off the car. Now, you could go back and you could put everything back together except this piece, and you could fly this piece back in, but you know what happens? The 3D editor renames that as a child of the original, which now will render the whole thing fucking useless. Even if you name it properly as a child, you end up with a steering wheel that goes from here to there, but doesn't go around and around and around and around. So I said, Lord, what do I do? And I sat there quietly for a moment, and all of a sudden an idea sprang into my mind. Gently, it just kind of formulated into my mind. Why don't you just take this piece and make it slightly bigger diameter so it fits over that like a ring? Yeah. And save it when it's on the whole wheel. So the whole wheel is still named. I wonder if it'll tell me the name. It does. It does tell me. Now look, the name of it is Object 352, which is crazy as hell. But here's what it really is. Steer HR. Steer HR is the name of the sumbitch. I didn't know it was Object 352, but it is. It's Object 352. Ah, that must be the baby. Object 352 must be the baby. I think. Let's try it again. No, see, this is the name. The name is Steer HR, which is exactly what it has to be. That's what it has to be. What the fuck? Isn't that bizarre? And the diffused leather is this. And it tells you what it is. It's this piece of white ivory. So you can see it. All right? Now, obviously I'm going apeshit with this whole operation, but now isn't that a pisser? So if I go to this wheel, the wheel's name is not Steer H1. What the fuck? Is that bizarre? I didn't notice that till just now. The object is Object 352. Can you fucking believe it? But the path is Steer HR. Holy shit. I never saw that till just now. Well, anyway, the good news is the fucking thing works. And I didn't think it could work with a name like that, but it did. Oh, can you friggin' believe it? Can you friggin' believe it? Yeah, you believe it because look, it works. Beep, 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 beep. This is what I wanted it to do. We want it to actually work. A steering wheel that doesn't work is more than worthless. All right, let's see if we can escape from this without getting a ration of shit. We got the ration of shit. All right, well, some of them it's easier to get back in, and some of them it's not. And this is one that's not. So how do we fix that, Humble? Well, we've got another quagmire. Well, we go to Settings, and we go to Content Manager, and we have to go to Custom Showroom. No, we don't. That isn't what we do. It isn't? Yes, it is. Custom Showroom, and we go over here to Quality, Use Old Version. We don't need to do that. What's it say? Its rendering is way less accurate. It doesn't support skin meshes, but maybe you still need it for whatever reason. Well, that's nice of them to let you have. I love choices. Don't pigeonhole me into my face in the wall where I have no view. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to come down here and we're going to reset all by going Parent. Now, you didn't hear nothing happen except me going Parent. But now if we go to Drive, and now if we go here, we're going to have a fucking surprise. Watch. One moment, because it's a huge, huge skin. Way bigger than it should be. I may not even run on some smaller computers.
What happened to our showroom, Humble? It looks nasty. And look, this looks drab like you said. In fact, the whole car looks drab as fuck for the most part. And the wheels are fucked up. Ah, you ruined it.
No. Come over to the visual settings. Come over to Scene. Drag us down till we get to this part. Come over here. You got to grab the other side of the ladder. Come on down to the Z Workshop. Bing. And here we are. Okay. And we're also centered properly once again. Sometimes when you use the F1 button, it gives you the FU experience. Fuck you. And that's a pain in the ass, and I would be the first one to admit it. So, here's our lights. Now, what would I like to do? I want lights that are adjustable. I want adjustable lights so that they go from full bore to happy. And you may not see it in the game, but I actually lit all this stuff up too. It looks really cool, but there's something about a subtle course, and I haven't figured out yet. It'll only allow so many lighted spots before it says, it's been nice, but not that nice. It just doesn't happen. So this car is really turning out kind of like a friggin', what do they call them? Bugatti? Not a Bugatti. Oh, what is the name of those things that look like this? They look very similar. And I really like them too. Some bizarre Italian name. It makes you, no, it doesn't. Well, it must be springtime. What the hell is the name of it? Now I've got to go find the son of a bitch. And we will right now. Come on. Let's go find it.
Humble, we're wandering like wild people. What is the deal?
Oh, relax. I'm having such a good time. Just follow me and we'll see if we can have some fun. So what are we supposed to do? Well, we go to content shortcut. Now I wish it had a nice picture on it. I haven't figured out how to do that yet. But here's our cars. And in our cars we have 62 items. No, we have 76 items. But that is not what we want. We need one of these fucking things. Now this is just what I've been working on lately, so I don't have to try to weed through 200 different cars wondering what the hell and where am I and what did I work on last and how come this looks funny and why don't we have something else. Whew! Drink some more coffee. So let's come over here to shortcut again. Now the Mac don't do this as well, but this is not the Mac. See, Windows excels at Windows things. Mac excels at well, it does, yes, excel at other things. Now, what are we looking for? That car I can't think of the name of. How do you know when you find it? Well, you're watching, so if I find it, you'll be the first to know. How's that grab you? Okay, come on now. Carmen Gilia's. That's a Abarth. That's not a Carmen Gilia. Well, that doesn't mean that you won't find. Maybe there's a Carmen Gilia in here. Ah, the F40, and it's got materials. And Ben Collins is in there. I don't know why. What else does it have? Anything it doesn't need? What the fuck? Comp pit wrong. Comp it wrong. Why is that even there?
That's a good question, Humble. You better take a look at that and make sure it isn't all fucked up or in needing of something.
Let's copy this puppy. And we're going to have, now we're going up to 77 cars because there's no chance this son of a bitch is in here. Okay. Bing, 77 cars. And that's not what I was looking for, but from time to time this kind of shit happens.
Now what's this GD Porsche Speedster? Is this that nasty fucking thing? Oh, I remember this. No, it's not. It's a cool little bastard. It's cool as fuck, but it handles horrible. It's a horrible little fucker, but it's cute as a bunny rabbit on steroids. The thing is cool as fuck. It really is. We'll grab that so much too.
Copy. One of these days, maybe I'll do it this year. It's going to be a daunting task because there's cars that has all of my remodded cars on it. That you just go to that website and get every single one you want, or just the ones you want, and free, totally free. Absolutely not a fucking penny am I looking for. I just would like to have somewhere you could go, like
What car are you looking for, Humble?
yeah. I'm sorry. I get lost in my own friggin' ideas. All right, this is not the one. I'm sorry. I do have to pay attention because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing otherwise. Oh, there's the Orica Batmobile. February now. Porsche Huna Pegasus, Little Scooters Magnum. I've done a ton of these. Thank God. Oh, these fucking oh, you're ready to jump up and down. This son of a bitch. Oh, you'll be jumping. I can't tell you how many years I wanted a 55 Chevy. in Assetto Corsa. And then finally, after years and years and years, some dude, even Uncle M, I asked him, I messaged Uncle M. I said, Uncle M, can you do it for me? He goes, Humble George, I cannot do it. I'm sorry. I would love to do it for you, but there is no models out there to get. They don't exist. I cannot create one from scratch. I said, you don't create them from scratch? No, I go to Forza, and I get them like everybody else does. No shit. I thought you did it from scratch. Humble. There comes a time and a place, and we aren't there yet. Okay, well, fuck a duck. I didn't say it to him. I said, well, praise Jesus, that's a long ways from fuck a duck. And we are also now not where we were a minute ago. So let me try to stick with this. Forgive me for going apeshit. I am today, though. Just in one of those apeshit type of moods. So
Where the fuck we gonna find a car if you don't know what the hell you're looking for?
You must continue to search.
What the fuck? What's the name of this fucking thing?
I'll know when I see it. Oh my God! It's like you ever have a wife or a girlfriend that said, "If you knew me better, you'd know what I'm thinking." I didn't never care for that horse shit. They usually got the right foot of "see you later." It's too creepy for me. I did go through an awful lot of females in my day. Usually because they start their shit and I send them out. See you. I've had enough of this bullshit. Adios. They don't like it, but life goes on for me. Sucks to be them. Adios. As soon as you become a complete pain in the ass, you're on your own. All right, working pallet.
Humble.
What, Squonky?
This is boring.
I know. Fuck. What the hell is the name of it? Oh, Thanksgiving cars. I think it's a fucking Pagani.
Why don't you go to the regular Kuno's? Where's the regular Kuno's place?
Oh, God have mercy. That's a good idea. What's this horseshit? Oh. Let's go to PC. Let's go to awesomeness. This is the hard drive that came out of my Windows 7, and it has the original stuff from Kuno's. Kuno's library cars.
Kuno's.
All right, it's got to be here. All right, this is all the original ones. See how much I enjoyed original cars? Well, you got to start with something, as Uncle M said. And I am looking for this sumbitch, and we will find it here, definitely. This is supposedly every car that was ever made by them. Ah! My eyeballs clicked for a second. Pagani Hira. There it is. There's the Hira. And where's the other one? There's two of the bastards. One is a KS and the other one is not. Ah, there's the Zonda and there's the Hira. All right.
Why is there three?
Fuck it. Who knows? Let's push down the control, hit this one and hit this one, and hopefully we're going to now...
Don't you want a McLaren too?
Quiet, whatever the fuck, squawk, copy. All right, now we're going to go much higher on here. Cabango. Which we did. Now we're out of here. Bear, and back to here. Now we go to showroom once again. Oh, we're just going to have some fun. Have some fun with old Humble. Come on now. No controversy. I'm not going to talk about things. Well, who knows what I'll talk about. I'll figure it out when I get there. Let's add a light. Okay, good enough. Now let's go back to add a car.
How do we do that, Humble?
Come over here. It says several cars. Now we come down. Danny White. That's the name of the skin. My old friend Danny White. One of the handsomest young people I ever knew in my life going through school with. He was a chick magnet. The kid he was one of the handsomest human beings I have ever seen in my life. Guy was really, really a nice looking guy. Had a horrible accident as a child with his car, and it changed the entire operation from that day forward. But that's not what we're talking about now. Let's grab the Zonda and see how this looks. Whoa. Holy shit, that's a big fucker. I didn't know how big. I didn't know how big. Well, I don't like the color of the Zonda. But I'm not getting the warm woolies from that sumbitch either. Okay, we can live with that one. Let's get this out of the way so we can actually see something. What the fuck? That is a big bastard. I had no idea how big they were compared to this little squirrel that we've got. Wow, what a difference. Holy shit. But look at these beautiful.
Oh, look at the. I wonder if I could do that. Could I cob those out of there and mount them in this little car?
That's a thought, isn't it?
Yeah, it's about a thought. Humble, that's gonna be a real hard fucking job.
Yeah, probably, isn't it?
Is it impossible? All things are possible to him who believes, and with God all things are possible. So since God is with you, and I know somebody just freaked the fuck out because I said God, yeah, I might as well say Elon Musk, not that he's God, or Trump, and you're gonna freak some bastard out because they just flipped the fuck out. They're nuts. They went totally fucking apeshit.
Hey, speaking of apeshit, look at these mirrors. These mirrors are cool as fuck.
Humble, they are cool as fuck.
Would they look even better on this fucking thing?
Well, they'd stick out like a holiday heart on Humble, but they are cool as fuck.
Yeah, but we could bring them inboard and have just the edges out.
Well, here comes the holiday fucking process.
Yeah, I know, but if we're going to snag the fucking interior out of this, hell, what if we could take the whole fucking interior out of it?
Oh! See how this shit starts?
All right, fuck that. All right, now, let's add a new car. Let's add the Hera.
Didn't we just do the Hera? We did the Hera.
No, we didn't. We did the Zonda. All right, let's do the Hera. Let's see what this is. All right, this has corny fucking, well,
Look at these fucking mirrors. They look like a droopy elephant dick, but maybe not quite. But they're kind of, I like the glass. Woo! An elephant dick with glass.
well, and elephants are, boy, I'll tell you what, I had to deliver concrete years ago at the Burnett Park Zoo. The fucking elephant did not, under any circumstance, like my cement mixer. It didn't like it. It was fucking really weird. And the guy said, or he was the fellow who runs the zoo, he said, dude, stay in the car or the truck. Don't get out for any reason because this elephant, I can tell by the look of its eyes, will fuck you up. And he'll be on you so fast, there'll be very little to sweep off the floor. I got you, bud. Oh, no, you won't have any fucking problem with me. No problem with me. I ain't getting out of this fucking car. Piss on the elephant. That's what I said. Fuck the elephant. I want nothing to do with that son of a bitch. And it did. It had fucking bloodshot, nasty ass eyes. Fucking thing was nasty.
All right, well, what are we going to do?
Well,
And so what's wrong with these mirrors? It's already done. I've fucked with this till I'm blue in the face.
this is true. But you want a job to do today, huh?
It would be nice to have those fucking gauges.
Well, how the hell would we begin doing that?
Oh, fucking duck. Here we go.
I'm not going to do this, but I'll show you how you would go about doing this if you were going to do this, because it would be a real son of a bitch of a job. So first of all, we'll get this squared away, and we'll get us a brand new folder called BIGJOB. Big job. All right. All right, Chihuahua. Now we come down to cars, and luckily all our shit's still highlighted. So which car did you like the best? I think it was world record. They're kind of cool.
Go back to the other one.
Uh-oh. Zonda.
Well, now we gotta go to the KS's.
Well, not necessarily. And who the hell cares if we did? Casper.
Casper?
All right. Oh, you can't go around in circles on this. Oh! And it had the, wait a minute, hang on. We got to go to the KS's now because it had the really cool KS's.
You gotta get up where the K's are, old boy.
Duh. There it is right there. All right, let's go take a look at this puppy. Purple special? Or whatever. That's the deal. Pardon me. So, here's what we do. It's got 1, 2, 3, and you look at the size. From 199 kilobytes to 501 to 1800 to 44. So you're going to want the one that has the most whoop ass. So we're going to take this one, we're going to copy it, and we're going to go to Big Job. All right? Cabango. Once we come to Big Job, I'll show you why we're doing it. Here's the textures folder. It's got some really putrid, shitty flames. Fucking A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gears. Neutral and reverse. The flames fucking blow. So they're getting the shit can right off the bat. They suck. But we come over here and grab flames. Copy and paste the Rooney.
Now why are these good, Humble?
Take a look for yourself. All that has these little puffy bastards, worthless fuckers. They do make sparks happen, but you want fucking flames. You don't want, if you're going to have a steak, have a filet mignon. Don't have some piece of shit.
Alright, but there's nothing else in there, Humble.
Aha, watch and see. Reason being, we have to unpack this huge giant fucker. So we slap this little puppy in here like this, come over here, and we double left mouse click it. Bing, bing. And it starts its shit. Like a piranha eating a fucking albatross. It's done that quick. So we hit the space bar. We're not going to need this. And we don't need it all the way to there. And we don't need that. I don't know what those are, but since we don't use them, get rid of them. Snag this. Put him back here and bring him back to home. Now we open up textures and we got a whole shithouse load of goodies. We got textures up the yin-yang.
So, what about these textures, Humble?
Well, the deal is you come to this one, we go to details. We come over here, we open this up, we grab this, we go copy and paste.
Now, are all these in there?
We don't know. So we go copy and paste.
Ah, they weren't in there. Woohoo!
That's a good thing we checked. Now, we can get rid of this.
What?
Gone. Because we're going to use the good one. Right here. Copy and paste. And now when we look,
We have everything.
that's what we want. Because if we're going to the 3D editor, we've got to have all the proper textures that the car actually uses.
But what if there's other textures in the other KN5s?
Generally speaking, there's going to be some, but they're not going to be different, and you're going to be happy with what we got. 'Cause we got the big enchilada right off the bat. We ordered the filet mignon, not the old 4-year-old fucking hot dog that was found behind the desk.
What was it doing there, Humble?
I think Nancy Pelosi may not have had anything to do with that old hot dog.
But then again, she may have. But we ain't going there either, because that's another subject.
Oh, I love those big, put my face in there. Oh.
God have mercy.
Well, you can see which I am. Phew. Oh, my God. All right. Whew.
Okay, Humbles, get your shit together. What are we looking for now?
Who the fuck cares?
Oh, come on.
All right.
What are we looking for?
We're looking for textures. Woo.
All right, come on, you knucklehead.
Come up to cars. God have mercy. All right. Any car is going to have it. Go to the Super B. Go to the textures. We're looking for common chrome.
We want common chrome.
We got to have it. Okay. Grab onto common chrome. Copy. Come out of here just in case. Move to somewhere and put him in there. Pink. See, it didn't have it or would have gone apeshit. There it is right there.
Looks like a mouse turd, but it's square.
Well, you'll see what happens in a minute. So now we come over here, we go to new folder. Name it materials. Materials. Materials.
Why do we need that, Humble?
You'll see in a minute. Okay. See, what I do by saying that is trying to have you in the room with me and paying attention to the whole subject matter. It's like we're having a conversation back and forth. To me, it makes it more interesting, and I think it would to you also. Now,
Humble,
what is it?
why do we have an data ACD folder?
Because we haven't unpacked it yet.
How do we do that?
Simmer the fuck down. I'm on a trail. So we go to all materials, and the real Huna Pegasus, go to here. No, that's just wheels and suspensions. Let's go to the Morris Rat Rod. Just that's side mirrors. This here. We're looking for,
Yashimura adjust or headers?
no, we're looking for a single axle front end. So we go copy. Okay? Copy and get out of here. It's the only thing we need. Come up to here, go to materials. We have to have something that already possesses common chrome, because common chrome has numbers attached to it that make it shiny like showroom, and just regular old SAP chrome doesn't have it. So now we need to unpack the ACD file. So we come over to the wonderful content manager, and now we have to fetch the proper car, which I think is this one, if I'm not mistaken. All right, I think it is. Okay, so come over here and come down to here and unpack the data. Now we're going to find out if that was the right car right now, because either it worked or it didn't. So we come up to here, and now we have a data folder. So once we have a data folder, absolutely get rid of this, because any changes we make to this one, that one would have overwritten what we just did, and you'll never see anything happen. You could put every engine under the sun into that sumbitch, and it ain't going to change a thing as long as that's there, because that's going to be written. That has preeminence over whatever's in this right here. But if you're going to change anything in a car, you have to be able to get to this. Now,
Why are we doing this?
because I'm on a fucking rabbit trail. But this is, I'm so far from where we're supposed to be.
Fucking A, Humble. Have some more coffee.
I will, right now. All right, check this shit out. Now, speaking of rabbit trails, go back here, go back here, go back here, go back. You fucker, come here. Get this thing, okay? Cabango. Now,
Boy, it's here hard to keep track of.
relax. Come over here. Wait a minute. Go back to this. Go back to cars. Here's the little rascal right here. Open this up. Go to the data folder. Now we're going to come down to the power. All right? We're going to come into here because we're going to castrate them to not be able to go over 12,000 RPMs. So right at 11.7, let's just put a 0 here, because we might someday get a different sound file, and we might be able to go up to a higher RPM.
I don't know. We can't really, because the car can't stand it. It can't tolerate it. It won't run properly.
It goes all over the fucking road. It is not a high-speed unit. But we can give it 121 horsepower at 11,900, okay?
Won't that hurt the horsepower overall, Humble?
Watch and see.
How do we find out?
We go to the content manager. We go to here. We bring this up to where we can get to the three little pigs. Punch them and see. Ah, look at what we lost. Now we've got 13,000 from what the fuck did we used to have? A ton. We had a lot more. you can see it goes up and then pew.
Just like the economy under Biden. Shit the bed about halfway to the mark you wanted to go to.
Now, our power to weight ratio that used to be was a 0.03. Now what is it? 0.05. So you can see that we lost horsepower.
Is it going to be a piece of shit, Humble?
Let's go see.
Will it run out of sound? Will it go like a bastard? Is it corny and slow?
With 13,000 horsepower, slow isn't part of the game. This is the moment you probably waited for.
Are we ever going to fucking actually drive something?
Yeah, right now. We're going to have two tests. One, it sounds a little happy. It's in gear. Okay. 10% turb. Man, I gotta set the wheel. Oh shit. Turbo. That's as fast as this car could go. 354 and not a mile per hour more. That's absolute full fucking bore. There's hands off the wheel. Doesn't even shake. So at 350, hands off the wheel. I'm not touching the steering wheel. It pulls. Does it pull a little to the left? A little bit, but not bad. But it doesn't shake at all. I don't need 100% turbo because it doesn't make any difference. There, 30% is starting to lose a little gain. 40% is all you're never going to get more out of the car than that. The 10% turbo top end is still climbing, 314. But I told you, but it's nice and stable at 300 miles an hour. So how stable is it in the corner? It feels doggy. Well, it's in fucking 6th gear. It seems to be happy. All right, what did we learn? Well, hang on a minute. We're still in the learning process. It's got way too much back pressure to be happy at this stage of the game. Way too much. It's very difficult to drive with the amount of back pressure the engine's got. You have to feather the throttle. All right, let's stop right here. We're going to do a full launch. Full launch at 30% turbo, 1st gear. It's not happy at all. Okay, it's not happy. So what are we going to do next? What we're going to do next is we're going to add a car. We're going to add a car to this to drive. We're going to go to race. And that's the ACL Ferrari. That's okay. That's not a problem. But we don't want all these. So let's start shit cannon. Down. Kalila, down. Okay, come up here. Now we want to go to the Bacanis. We're going to get the whole Italian tribe out here when my eyeballs set upon them. Right here. 1, 2, and 3. The Bacani brothers. You will sign the papers. That sounds German. Well, at any event, I didn't do very well. Okay, well, let's have a happy one. There's car of the year. Let's give it some. Let's have some color to this. Holy shit! Pardon me. I kind of like that one. And what do you want for this? Let's go with this. Okay. There's our competition. Now let's not go with Danny White. Let's go with Swanky's team. Okay. Now we got 100%. I want it full fucking bore. Trouble is, somewhere over here is the other half of this. I don't know exactly. Ah, there it is right there. Can I get it? But how do you make it go like this? I don't know. Is it stuck to me? No, it's over there. How the hell do you do it? It won't slide. Oh, the fucking thing. Well, maybe you have to take the. Fuck. How the hell do you do it? It's stuck over there. Well, piss on it. It'll live. So let's see what we can do. How many laps? 2? That's too many. Let's just do 1. Put me in the back of the whole thing. Opponents, starting position. Put me in the last. Give these Pagani's everything that they have. Now, this is 100% turbo. This is to see. Main reason I'm doing this, I want to go to the setup, and I want to make sure I have plenty of differential coast. That way I can have a heavy-duty back pressure on the engine without it affecting the wheels. All right. Let's start from scratch. Gears. Give me every gear under the sun. Tires. Give me the experimental slicks. But I want 18 in the front and I want 20 in the back. I'm staring at this like a kid with a Playboy magazine. 60 might not be enough, so let's go to, it's only 1 lap. All right, let's go to 77. Electronics I'll do myself. Front arrow, I sure as fuck don't need 12. I can't read that. I think it's 7. I think this is 8. Let's go to 7. Alignment, I'm not fucking with it. This is, I didn't monkey with that. Drive line. Coast. Differential coast right here. Zip it right up to fucking 80%. Generic, everything's happy. Brake power, it seems they have good enough brakes, but let's go to 110 anyway. Suspension, I can't read it. My eyes just, I've been looking at things too close. I can't see what the fuck it says. We don't need this much ABR. Actually, the whole car handles better without it, believe it or not. Pit stop, no change. Liters, give it 55 for the year I was born. And come back out of here, because I might want to use this setup again. Okay. Happy setup. Okay. Now, take bets. You think I'm going to get slaughtered by those cars? Adios, motherfucker. That's 10% turbo. Oh no, that was no turbo. There's 10%. All right, let's let them catch up a little bit. You know, I don't want to. You got to be careful. You don't want to whoop the Italians right off the bat. You'll end up with a black fucking Cadillac out front of the house. Vito will come in there and grab you by the back of the neck. You'll be swimming in the fucking river with cement shoes. They'll make you a deal you can't refuse. This is 10%? Yeah. Oh, this car handles so fucking nice. Look at this shit. I walk right around them. Just play with the bastards. It's 100% turbo. Let's go up to 70% and see what happens. Come on, Vito. Whoa, I just fucking smoked your ass, didn't I? All right, 70 was too much. This is why I don't play with normal cars. as opponents because it's just not fair to them. Watch. Bye bye. Whoa, whoa, whoa! You do have to steer the car. This is a nice car. That's what it needed. It needed a 80% back off because I can take my foot off the gas, and it does not fuck with me. Look, I'm not even touching the steering wheel. Oh, this is a nice car. This is nice. Back her down to fourth. Go ahead, guys. Have fun. Where's the other guy? Go have a nice time. Get up there. Go on. Whoa, 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 whoa. We got a little bit of pull to the left. Okay, that was severe. 30 is too much. 20 might be just right. Let's see how we do in the corners. Can I catch those cars safely? Oh, this is a nice car. This is a real nice car. Don't worry about them. They're having a nice time. They think they're going to put the hairy asshole to you. Oh ho! Okay, Vito, fuck you. Adios, you assholes. I see what game you're playing. Let's put a fuck to humble. No, let's not. Now I'm at 20% turbo at 344 miles an hour. There's 30%, 347. It don't matter, I can go to 100. All I'm doing is burning gas like a bastard. 354 is the top I can do. So there's 80%, 70. All right, 70% I can do as fast as I can go and get reasonable, get horrible gas mileage. Probably burning a gallon a mile. So let's go down 30%. You'll never see those bastards again. We're still doing 348. Look, there's no shake to the wheel. This is fucking beautiful. I had no idea it could be as nice as this. Truthfully. This is a nice car. And fuck the mirrors. I like these mirrors. I don't want them space age looking fuckers. I see the wheels are trying to peek through the hide just a little bit. So we could have stood just a little bit more spring in the front. Oh, and I'm almost out of gas. Look at the yellow sign. I told you I was burning gas like a fucker. We should be able to finish, but I bet you I'm going to run out at 77 liters. Watch this. She's going to pop. We're going to lose. All right, we won. But either we just ran out of gas, which I have a pretty good feeling we did. 77 liters to whoop Vito and the gang. Let's let them catch up to us. And let's take this off for now. They'll be here eventually. Why don't we order some spaghetti? What a fucking dick. I know, I have fun though. I was kind of like this in school too, which was a shame because it usually got me into wrestling matches and the dog shit. Be surprised how that can be annoying. All right, I didn't like getting beat up as a kid. It sucked. A lot of pain involved and it's scary. So after a while you learn to keep your mouth shut.
You haven't learned yet.
Oh, I know it. All right. Well, what's the deal with these guys? They just went by once. Where are you? Must have stopped at the end. All right, let's see what we looked like in real life. I'm pretty sure these are Jody Parks' cameras. Now, it looks to me like somebody got some serious rubber at one time. Ah, see the car fall down? That's when I adjusted to the other size wheels. I better get a screener because we're going to make a video of this. Did it work? Uh-oh. Yeah, it did. Screenshot saved. Listen to that puppy. Let's get another one. These are going into a different file. They go right into the file I'm going to use for the B-roll. Okay. That'll go away in just a minute. It's kind of delayed action. All right. I might as well get one here too. So bear with me. I know it breaks the immersion, but it's either you got one or you don't have it. It does take a little while because that skin is eating up a lot of CPU. Okay, I can tell you we're aging. Now look at those cars. Aren't those beautiful, those Paganis? But I was wrong. That McLaren does not look like a Pagani. I thought it did. But it's even more, what would you say about it? Look at this fucking thing. Are you serious? Look at the fucking velocity stacks poking out the top. We got real yellow wires. What was the name of those things? Remember those in the 70s? We used to have those yellow wires. What the hell was the name of those fucking things? XL, was it? They were supposed to be coated with some kind of special crap that made them better. And made a lot of money for the people who owned them. All right, here we go. The shit's going to hit the fan screwy. I almost hit him. That was with no turbo. Got a nice sound to it. Not losing sound at all. Here's where I was getting lonely. Biter, go ahead. Look at it blink. What did it? I shit. Oh my God! I thought he was gonna blink. I had to shit myself.
Get the cheater, Humble.
I gotta have fun. I'm having such a good time. Okay, we're dicking down the road at 280 miles an hour, but now in real life, that's extremely fast. Extremely fast. So these supercars are really supercars until they meet a super duper car. In which case, you humiliate the living dog shit out of them. No, I tell you, it's like beating some poor little helpless animal. This is why I don't do it, because it's ridiculous. You could win every single time, and that's like playing a game with God mode on. No matter what happens, you can't. Holy shit. Now, wait a minute. Wait. Go back. Hang on. Look, we were already doing over 100 miles an hour when I blew the tires up. Blew them right up. That car is nice. That is nice. I'm going to give this as an upgrade. You guys get this one. This one's better than the other one. In fact, I'll name it something different so you can have both of them and race against each other. Look at the flames coming out the back of that puppy. Look at him. Oh, put my face in there. Bye, guys. It's been, but not nice. Ah, the sound of NASCAR. no hint of losing the sound this time. Holy shit. Back to camera 5. Those fucking headlights are nice. As soon as I back off and the flames come out, I want to get another screener, so just bear with me. Look at that. That's beautiful. The wheels are perfectly set in the body. Okay. But here, oh, it doesn't show that I'm running out of fuel, but I was. Okay, good enough. Well, that'll end this episode today, except for the fact I will show you how to name a car something different so you can have both of them. There we are. Now, look at that puppy. That's a nice fucking car, I'll tell you right now. Well, some cars take to remod and some don't. And remember how squirrely it was when we didn't have it set up properly? So the setup makes a huge effing difference. Honest to God, it does. I was using 80% differential coast, which that totally transformed the way this car handles. Totally transformed it. All right. Come with me, I'll show you how we fix this. Number 1. All right, Humble George made the best lap at a 4:36 compared to a 5:50. Well, they were all pretty close. This was a little faster. So if you want to know which one is the fastest of the bunch, the Zonda, the Pagani Zonda is faster than the Pagani Hira, or Huayra, or however the fuck you say it. These are, and this one's slightly faster than that one. So that's the deal. But if I had really tried to get a hot lap, it would have been much lower than this. You saw me dicking around with them. All right, so how do we do this, Humble? All right, first things first. Let's get right out of here. Let's save that. We don't need, we might monkey with this right, but not right this minute. And this we don't need at all. And what is this? Oh, this we do need. Okay, come up here. If we're going to make a car with the Assetto Corsa car tuner, we can't have a materials folder. I don't even think we can have an extension folder in it, to be honest with you, but I'm going to try. As a matter of fact, why don't we try it like, no, I don't want to do that. Well, it's only an extension. Wait a minute, hang on. Materials. We got too much shit in here. We got a 12-cylinder Ferrari engine I was thinking about. We got left doors, right doors, texture, steering wheel, carrier, center. Oh, fucking A. We got too much shit in here. That's what makes the car huge. So come over to the Gradient Master. No. Wrong thing. All materials. And we're going to look for this very car, which we've got. It'll be under AC. AC. McLaren. Right there. Okay. Now, we write, not new folder, rename, first, and put a space, first materials. This way we can just do this. Cut and paste. There goes all those materials. All right? Now, since this is named exactly what the original was, all we have to do to give you this one so you can have both of the cars and you can test them out for your own self to see what you like the best. Now we go up here, and we go, wait, right there. I put the Assetto Corsa car tuner in the main let's go back again. Okay, Assetto Corsa, all right, PC, second drive D, Steam, Steam apps, common, Assetto Corsa, open it up, car tuner. Double click this. Bring this over where we can see it. Come down here to the car itself, which is this one right here. And if you want to find out for sure you got the real McCoy, there you go. See how much bigger that got? Okay. Okay. Squonk, Squonk, Built, Squonk Built. Okay? That's what this is going to be called, the Squonk Built. Well, it did it. It did it just like that. Boom. When you see the name leap down here, you know that you're a successful operation. Now we come back to content, to cars, and we should have underneath this, AC McLaren Squonk Built. But will it work? What the fuck? Let's find out. So let's come up here, and we should have the Squonk Built right there. And we're going to give it all the stars and a few whistles. All right, let's hit OK. Now let's come up to here. And this is all the original stuff written by the original people, okay? So, but we're going to do a little something so you know this is an honest-to-God Squonk Built. Okay. Let me pause the operation just long enough that we can see what I wrote, because it's going to take me a while to type and I need both hands. I'll be right back. All righty. Thank you for being patient. This is what it says. It says, this amazing rendition of the famous McLaren was taken under Humble George's wing and given carte blanche to Humble's chief mechanic, Little Squonky, April 3rd, 2025. It is one of, if not, the only remodded car by us to have zero steering wheel shake at full speed, and that would be 354 miles per hour on the Special X track this morning. The handling will be its very best using 80% differential coast in the setup. The engine back pressure is so high, replicating a 12-to-1 ratio as would be in a true racing engine, that it can be and will twist the car out of control under fast throttle liftoff in deceleration at high speed. The 80%, just hit the friggin' mic, the 80% removes this completely, giving you one of the nicest race car driving experience to date. Enjoy this top-of-our-line remods of the AC Legends wonderful cars by Baza and Dr. Doomslab. This car can be used to oppose stock cars, of course, but as Donald J. Trump said in his first time as president, where are we? First time as president, you will quickly get tired of winning. Cheers, everyone. God bless you, each and every one. So, with no further ado, let me get this car boxed up on Mediafire. You'll notice that this will not have the same horsepower as the other car, but it also will not run out of sound. So, let me know in the comments what you think. I'm going to maybe make a couple of more skins because I enjoy doing it. And I'll hear from you when I do. Bye-bye.